Hello everyone, today my topic is the effect of reading short stories on high school students' writing performance in the story continuation writing task. First, let's begin with my introduction. Recently, China has been undergoing the new curriculum reform. Against this backdrop, a new writing task in National College Entrance Examination appears. That is the story continuation writing task. However, there are also many challenges. First, lack of short story reading among students in both everyday life and classroom contexts. Second, lack of systemic story writing practice in English classes. Third, poor performance in ICWT among many high school students. Turning now to my research purpose and questions. My research is to investigate the effect of reading short stories on Chinese high school students' writing performance in the continuation writing task, and to explore the effective strategies for improving their writing ability. Here are my research questions. First, what are the differences between the pre-test and the post-test writing achievements of the experimental group? Second, what are the differences between the experimental group and the control group in terms of short story writing skills? Third, according to the participants, what are the effective strategies to improve their writing ability? In terms of literature review, there is a relatively small body of literature that is concerned with ICWT. The first literature investigated the strategies for continuation writing teaching in high school English in order to increase classroom efficiency. The second literature investigated the effects of story continuation writing task on Chinese high school students' writing quality. The third literature analyzed the construct of the story continuation writing task. However, most of current research put an emphasis on the teaching of ICWT and the construct of the task. Later research focused on the effect of reading short stories on high school students' writing performance in ICWT. And now let's look at my method. My research design will be a mixed method research. The qualitative research will be a quasi-experimental 14-week field study. The qualitative research will be a focus group interview. In terms of sampling method, I will use stratified sampling. First, I will divide the high school students based on their grade level. Second, I will use random sampling within each grade level. Therefore, my participants will be 120 high school students in a private high school in Xi'an City, Shanxi Province. The experimental group will have 50 students. The control group will also have 50 students. The focus interview group will have 20 students. And here is my research procedure. First, participants in the experimental group will be guided to read and analyze authentic short stories and write short stories. In contrast, the control group will not be assigned reading or writing tasks. And then a focus group interview will be conducted to explore the effective strategies for improving their writing ability. Here are my instruments. A pre-post test will be administered to the experimental group. A similar post test will be administered to the control group. A semi-structured focus group interview will be conducted. In terms of data collection, first, I will collect and grade the writing samples of the pre-post test and the similar post test. Second, I will conduct and transcribe the focus group interview. And with regard to data analysis, first, I will use t-test. And second, I will conduct semantic analysis of the interview transcripts. I think my research is of great significance. First, schools can set up a second language reading center to help students read in a more supportive environment. Second, teachers can expose their students to classic literary works in classroom contexts and encourage them to improve their writing ability through reading. Third, students can improve their writing performance in ICWT by reading a lot of short stories. Last, parents can buy some classic English short stories for their teenagers so that they can develop a good reading habit and a strong interest in second language reading and writing. And there are also some limitations about my research. First, relative small sample size. The findings may not be generalizable beyond the specific private high school in Xi'an City, especially given the relatively small and localized sample. Second, limited scope of analysis. While semantic analysis provides valuable qualitative insights, it may miss deeper patterns that could be reviewed through more extensive qualitative methodologies. Okay, thanks for your listening.